I get to bring the office manager, the heart and soul of the Golden Group herself, Casie, to BBLD and Friends today. I'm very excited that you're on. I can't believe I scammed you into it.
Well, I'm glad to be here.
I started, it'll be 3 years in the beginning of April. I've been around. It seems like a lifetime.
I know, you've been here for a while.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Probably longer than you thought, right?
I mean, you're definitely interesting at first with your sales. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think you probably thought, because Eddie didn't really have like a big team at first. And
No.
I just came into the office like a crazy person. You were probably like, who is this man? And what is he doing?
You kept me busy for I would say the first 2 months.
Yeah, I sold a lot of stuff. I sold the first, 3 weeks I was in real estate. I think I did like $1 million worth of business.
I know.
I got under contract.
It was
which is pretty
crazy.
wild. Yeah. So I think after that you were probably like, oh, all right, maybe this guy isn't so bad. But at the beginning when I was in there just playing video games and
just
screwing
hanging
around,
out. Yeah.
trying to learn whatever I could learn.
Yeah.
So you've been with real estate people for how long? Because you were with someone else before Eddie.
Yes.
Right.
So I had been in with a couple other brokerages before Eddie,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to say it's been a little over 8 years now.
Wow, that's how long you've been in real estate for.
Mm-hmm.
And you've been with Eddie for how long now?
5 years.
5 years?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
5 years was 2 weeks ago, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Congratulations.
Yeah, we're going to go out and celebrate.
We should get you like a pin or something.
A pin?
Yeah, like 5 years at the Golden Group.
Oh.
You know?
It better be a
Because it
pin.
ages. You know how this I'll let you pick it out. We'll let you pick it out. It'll just be for you, too. Not everybody will get that 5-year pin.
That 5-year
It'll be
pin?
just for you.
It's like a huge achievement unlocked on Call of Duty.
Yes. Well, because you've seen, it's interesting to talk to you about it because you've seen like an incredible amount of growth with Eddie
Mm-hmm.
over the last 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Starting with the CLE 3D stuff,
Mm-hmm.
which I've got the wonderful ladies back here recording all my stuff and putting up with me for a couple hours once a month. But did you ever think it would be like this 5 years ago?
No. Honestly, I thought, this is not what I thought it would turn out to be. But it's been a really, really good and crazy ride.
Yeah, I think it's fun to see something grow because not a lot of people don't really get a job where they get to see something in its infancy and then see how big it can actually get.
Yeah.
Because even when I started with Eddie, I think he was only doing like $15 million a year. And then last year we did 46. What did we do? 36? What did we do? I can't even remember the number.
I think it was 40 something. I don't remember. I know this is terrible.
I know.
I don't remember asking.
The numbers, but last year was a blur because the COVID stuff, and then
it went by so fast.
I feel like from May to October we were crazy. I figured that's
for sure.
The entire summer was just
it
you
went
did have
by.
time to breathe.
No. I think I was getting probably 12 sales in a week. It was insane. Every single day I had multiple sales.
I think you and Eddie definitely doesn't do it right, and you don't either. I don't think you congratulate yourselves enough with how much work you do and how seamless it is. And I really appreciate dropping off stuff to you and just saying, hey, can you take care of this for me? Which is always, it's really nice as a sales guy because I hate paperwork. Really good salespeople hate paperwork. It's the worst thing in the world. Yeah, because I just want to go out and sell stuff.
Exactly, and I'll take care of the paperwork.
So it's always wonderful when you do that for us. So I appreciate that.
Aw, thanks.
But you have a different background because you did a lot of marketing stuff too first, right?
Yes. So when I was in college, I actually went to school for media and game design.
That's right. Where did you go to school?
Tri-C.
You went to Tri-C?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I did a lot of just design stuff, and I thought I would just end up just doing marketing, and now I'm just doing a little bit of everything.
Do you miss doing a majority of marketing, or do you kind of like doing a little bit of everything? I'm sure there are days where you wish you would stop doing one part of your job and never have to do it again.
I think I like what I'm doing now. I mean, there's definitely days where I do miss just doing marketing, but I think Maddie does a great job. But yeah, I like the fact that I do a little bit of everything now. I get to be involved in every
little
process.
bit of everything.
Yeah, for sure.
You were absent from social media for a very long time.
Yes.
And you just restarted your Instagram this year.
Yes.
How's that been?
Interesting. it's been very interesting, you know, because everybody's
those
like...
DMs are got to be packed. Thirst traps all around in those DMs. You can only imagine.
You know, everybody's like, you know, for so long we didn't know what you looked like, and then it's like,
yeah, because you were
now
very...
we know what you look like.
Even for a very long time, you didn't even put yourself on the bottom of the email signature.
No, I didn't.
Like, that was a thing you did over the last year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's, you know, Eddie always likes to, like, randomly tag you in, like, nice posts on Facebook. I don't know if you ever get to see him, but...
I don't get to see the Facebook ones. Yeah. Everything else I see.
Yeah.
But it's funny because when I get tagged on Facebook, everybody will send me a text message and they're like, oh, you know, you've been tagged in so-and-so. I'm like, oh, really?
Are your brothers the same way? Are your brothers on social media or no?
Kevin is, but not my other brother.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I figured you guys, I've met both of your brothers. Mm-hmm. One of them is using me as their agent, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
They seem quiet and reserved like you. It's funny to see.
Yes.
Like, it's funny to see the similarities and the differences between you guys, because you all are kind of quiet. It took you a while to warm up to me, and it took a while for Kevin to warm up to me too. But I think Kevin's fine now. You know, we joke with each other and kind of.
Yeah, Kevin's definitely.
He
really
seems
quiet.
He seems like the more outgoing of the three of you, though.
Really?
I think so.
You think so?
Am I wrong on that?
I think he's so serious and so reserved.
See, he'll like every once in a while he surprises me with like a real like off the wall joke when we're walking around the house or doing something, and it makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Because he seems like so like buttoned up.
Yeah.
And then he'll like hammer me with like this weird joke, and I just have to laugh about it.
Yeah, he's so like I just see him as so serious.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm more outgoing than all of them.
I've been bothering you for months to let me come eat dinner at your parents' house. When are you gonna let me do that?
You know,
so Casey's mom, like she sends me pictures all the time. Casey's mom makes like unbelievable looking food.
Yes, she does. She makes really good food.
And I want to be a part of. And I even told my wife. I said, look, if Casie has to get married, like if we have to all get married together and do like a Mormon type thing just for us to get our hands on these egg rolls and food, this is what we're gonna have to do.
That's what we're gonna have to do. That's funny. We'll have to invite you out, but like we'll do it formally. You know.
Yes.
When you finally get an invite.
Yeah.
You know, we'll send you a card, make it really proper.
And you've been vegan now for how long?
Are
you vegetarian or vegan? You're vegan, right?
Vegan.
Okay.
A little over 7 years now.
What made you want to do that change?
So before I was vegan, I was actually vegetarian for a while. Mm-hmm. It was mainly just for health reasons, because like I started working out and I wanted to do a complete lifestyle change. Like I didn't want to do just like any type of like fad diet, you know, like I just wanted like a complete lifestyle change where it was permanent. So I slowly cut out meat, and it turns out it was just a lot better for my body, you know, and eventually I just decided that I wanted to cut out dairy. And at the time I had pretty bad acne. So I learned that once I started cutting out dairy, it was better for my skin. So then eventually I was like, you know what, let's try this vegan thing for a while, and it stuck. Yeah. And I love it.
I can't give up cheese. Like, I could give up milk tomorrow. If you looked at me like, no more milk, I'd be like, oh, that's fine.
Oh, it's so hard to give up dairy, but I think it was, like, worth it.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever miss just, like, eating a steak? Having some ribs or something? Are you ever, like, tempted?
No, not.
Have you tried meat at all recently? Like, in the last 2 years?
No.
Really nothing. Not even tried it. Yeah, because I know your mom will make
serious vegan.
Your mom will make specific food for you on the side, because she'll still make stuff with meat or whatever. Yeah. Yeah,
she definitely makes a lot of good vegan dishes. So she'll substitute like the meat dishes for like tofu
or more vegetables or whatever.
Right. Yeah. And it's still really good. And I love her for that.
Oh, I mean, it's great. I told you, I don't know, I wasn't vegan, but I was vegetarian for a year. And it was probably like the healthiest I've ever been. And it's just so like knowing how my body reacted when I was a vegetarian. Like I didn't have to have coffee in the morning. Like I gave up caffeine, just because I had a ton more energy. And I would eat just kind of small meals throughout the day, and it was all. And I still ate cheese, but I didn't really have milk or anything because I couldn't leave cheese. I just can't leave cheese behind. Yeah. But I did it for a year, and I was like incredibly healthy. I was probably the lightest I've ever been.
But did you feel good?
Oh, I felt great. But I just can't. I love steak too much. I can't help myself.
I will say
it is a great lifestyle change. I think people don't realize I think people even that like meat should have like vegetarian days during the week.
Yeah, for sure.
Just have 3 or 4 of them where you don't eat any meat.
Yeah, it'd be
and then
nice
the
to
other
do
ones.
like a nice little cleanse or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I eat pretty healthy. Like
Mhm.
everyone freaks out when they see me eating candy or like some chips. But I will say there are days where I'm like, I wish I could eat something unhealthy, and
Yes.
and sometimes I do.
Yeah. What did
You know?
you said you splurged a couple weeks ago? You texted me and I can't remember.
Oh, I had French fries.
Yeah.
That was exciting for me. I was like, oh my god, this smells so bad right now.
I had French fries. Wow. That's great though. It's great that, and you said the right thing, because I think a lot of people realize like they'll jump on a fad diet like you said, and it's never a consistent lifestyle change.
Right.
Because people around, they're like, I was just going to do it for 90 days, and then when the 90 days are up, they're like, all right, I'm going to eat 10 carrot cakes.
Yeah.
Because I was really good for 90 days. And then you just fall right back off the wagon.
Yeah, and I wanted to try it and see what it was like to see if it's something I can commit to, and it just worked out for me, and I love it.
You have a Twitch account.
Yes, I do.
You can plug it. You want to plug it? What's the name here?
Casie.1122.
Look at that. We played video games.
1192.
1192. Casie.1192?
Yes.
All right. So check her out on Twitch. We played video games a couple weeks back.
Yes. We played Warzone.
Yeah, and I kept yelling at you because you were thanking everybody for likes on your Twitch channel, and I was getting shot in the back.
Yeah, I had to talk to my chat at the same time.
So you set up a Twitch channel for me. I just have been really lazy and haven't done it, but I gotta pop on this weekend.
You definitely need to do that.
I bought that Elgato thing that you told me to buy. So I've got all the hardware. I just have to.
You gotta log in and just set up everything on your
I
end.
swear too much though when I play video games. Like there's a lot
It's
of
okay.
there's
It's
a lot
Twitch.
of I know there's a lot of F-bombs. I'm gonna have to put that on parental advisory or whatever
my
they
God,
whatever
yeah.
they have that. Yeah.
Rated
So
R.
how many followers you got on Twitch?
So originally I had like 35 when I first started.
Mhm.
I think we're close to 70 now.
Look at you doubling it up.
Yeah.
When's the last time you played?
When was the last time I played?
Yeah. And you just play Call of Duty on
Last-
your Twitch, right? What else? Do you play anything else?
No, I play other things. I play Call of Duty. I play Fortnite.
Don't even get me started on Fortnite.
So far on this Twitch channel.
That's what you play? Those are the 2 games you mostly play?
Yeah, but I just did a draw with me yesterday.
How did that go?
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
You don't play Apex, do you?
No.
Did you play it at the beginning or no? Did you ever play it?
I did, but I never really got into it. It's not really my style.
Yeah, it's all right. I didn't mind it. I liked
it's
it.
okay.
Yeah, it was fun. But yeah, I'm just fully into the Call of Duty. That's the only game I play right now.
Yeah, I like Call of Duty so much better.
I gotta get one of those sweet controllers you guys have. Don't you have the
Scuff?
Yeah, you have a
I
Scuff.
have 2. I have a pink and a purple one.
And then my buddy Jimmy's got like the Xbox Elite controller, but that's like $300. I'm not spending $300 on a controller.
Well, I got lucky. Mine was a gift.
Of course it was. Of course yours was a gift. Well, hopefully if I just talk about the controllers enough on this podcast and vlog, eventually people will just send me things because there's people watching this. But really, I'm going to make this and there's going to be like 15 people watching this. It's not going to be like a whole bunch. But eventually we'll get there.
Right.
You know, Bojangles will be my sponsor too. I've been really angling to get Bojangles.
Right.
So there's this chicken place in the south,
Mm-hmm.
and it hasn't come up here yet. I think the closest one to us is like somewhere in Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
And any time I get past like Louisville,
Mm-hmm.
I have to go to Bojangles. That's a hard fast rule. They have the best spicy chicken sandwich in the
Really?
world.
I've
Yeah.
heard of them.
Yeah, it's pretty fantastic. I don't think you're gonna find a lot of vegan stuff on their menu.
No, I don't think so either.
You can probably get they probably have some sort of salad that's wilted that nobody ever orders there.
Probably.
And then
right.
they've got like potato pancakes and fries, which you could get those. Although if they're fried in the same, are you like like does it have to be fried in a different fryer? Or you're the whole way, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would freak me out, though. I'd be like, it's been contaminated. I can't have that.
So I like to ask people weird questions on here.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to follow me. Actually, I want to start with something first because I had Maddie on as a joke when we were kind of like screwing around, and I should ask this question to everybody. But what's like a secret? What's something you really like that you don't want people to know about?
Oh my gosh.
Or what is something that you used to really like that you don't anymore that you still don't want anybody to know that you liked? Like Maddie's thing was Twilight, so we went on like a Twilight joke for 20 minutes because Twilight's horrible.
Twilight's not that horrible.
Like I used to like, well, it's pretty terrible. I used to really like, so I used to love. There was a show, and it was only good for like 2 or 3 seasons. I've never watched it since. But there was a show called Temptation Island. Do you ever remember it?
Yes.
And they've redone it now.
Mm-hmm.
But when it first came on, it was hilarious because they would take significant others. And then they would put all the guys on one island away from their girlfriends, and the girlfriends would be on the other island away from their boyfriends. And then they would just put a bunch of hot, sexy people on the island, and then just have cameras everywhere and let it all ensue. So people were just cheating on each other for this entire show. It was wild. And I don't know if it was, how like some of those shows are plants. Mm-hmm. That was like still in the infancy of reality TV, so it was like on the verge of, is this still real or is this not? Mm-hmm. But I really like trash TV. I just love something mindlessly, like Dog the Bounty Hunter is wonderful to me.
Really?
Yeah.
You watched that?
I watched it for years. I loved it.
Oh my gosh. I never would have put that together.
The Big Bad Dog.
The Big Bad Dog.
I just loved watching. There's something about watching something that is so just trash that you like shut your brain off.
Oh my gosh.
And I just love stuff like that.
Well, I guess something that a lot of people don't know about me is that I'm a huge Kardashian fan.
See, I knew something would come out. I knew it. This is the final season, right?
Yes.
So have you watched all of the seasons?
So far they only had one episode. I think the second episode may be out already, but I've seen the first one already for their new season, yeah.
They're great at branding themselves.
Yes. And I know a lot of people, like, you either love them or you hate them, but, like, personally, it's really entertaining for me to watch, so I love watching it. Plus, I love the clothes on there. All the beauty stuff and how Kim gets mad at everyone.
Yeah,
and Courtney.
Yeah, she seems like she gets mad at everybody. Do they still have, is Caitlyn Jenner still on there at all?
No, not on.
She was on there a couple times though, right?
Yeah.
After everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's no, I love stuff like that. That's great. Like it's great to just watch. You shut the brain off and you're just watching.
Exactly.
Just the world's dumbest things in the entire world.
Yeah.
That's why I think I liked Tiger King so much last year.
Oh man, you went on listen.
That is still one of my favorite pieces of filmmaking that's ever been made.
And didn't you have like a shout out from one of the guys?
Yeah, Jeff Lowe. Yeah. He's on my Facebook page.
Okay,
I got
is
a
he
cameo
like?
from him.
I've never watched that.
You gotta watch it.
Is he one of the guys
So
that everyone likes or hates?
Joe Exotic brings him on to like funnel money into his park so that he can kind of stay afloat. Mm-hmm. And he ended up signing like a real terrible contract with this guy, and Jeff Lowe takes over the park when Joe kind of goes to jail. And Jeff Lowe is like a walking Ed Hardy ad. So, he looks like I envision him smelling like Axe body spray and like saying dude and bro a lot, and like just shotgunning Monster Energy drinks in his like terribly modded Ferrari. Like he's one of those guys. So I love that. Like I remember I watched the first episode and I was like, I could sit here and watch all of them in a row right now. But I like to try to space myself out a little bit so you can have something to enjoy. You look forward to watching TV later on at night. So that's great. Kardashians, I like that.
Yeah.
That's it. Tristan Thompson's back on the show. I
know,
him.
Yeah.
Are they like trying to reconcile? Is he smart and trying to get back on that money train when his basketball career is over?
I don't know what's going on with him. I don't really know why he's back on the show, but apparently he's trying to have another baby.
Ooh.
But they're not like together. They're just trying to have a baby together.
It's a will they, won't they kind of a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but Chloe really can't have babies right now, so yeah, they're doing like the whole like.
All right, so I've got a couple things I'd like to ask. So if you knew you were going away tomorrow, you're done. Your time on Earth is over. What would be your final meal?
What would be my final meal?
Yeah, like what would you want to eat as a meal, knowing that you've got nothing left?
Something unhealthy. That's for sure.
Just a big giant thing of French fries again?
Like a vegan burger with vegan fries.
That's what you said to me the last time. You're like, that's what you said. I'm splurging and eating a vegan burger. I was like, how is this even splurging anymore?
Because it's not the healthiest thing. There's all this oil in it.
Do you have those Impossible Burgers?
Yes,
those are good.
I would eat that and French fries with like vegan cheese. Now that sounds good to me.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't mind that Impossible Burger. It's pretty good.
It's really good, right?
Yeah, and they've got like some of their sausages and stuff are good too. They've done a pretty good job.
Yeah.
It's weird to see how far they've gone in the last like 10 years.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because it used to be disgusting 10 years ago. It was bad.
100%. I agree with you. It was really bad.
You were just pretty much eating tofu and vegetables because all that fake meat was not good.
And they actually started adding flavor to it.
Yeah. It's kind of cool to see how it's evolved over the last.
Like if I gave you a vegan burger, if it was like a really, really good one, you wouldn't even.
The Impossible one kind of looks pink, right? Like they still have like they have the beets in it to make it look like blood.
Right.
It's kind of cool. I like that. Okay. Vegan burger and vegan fries.
Yes.
That's your final meal.
Yes.
Okay. What about dessert? Everyone's got a sweet tooth.
Cheesecake.
Yeah, there you go. Get dairy in you one last time before you go. That's a good idea.
Well, it'd be a vegan cheesecake.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I thought we were talking about real cheesecake.
No.
If you were on an island for a year, stranded on an island, and you get one book, one TV show, and one movie to watch for the whole entire year, what would it be?
That's it. No other.
That's it. You get 3 things, and you got plenty of food on the island, and you're not going to die, but you can only watch one movie, one TV show, and read one book. What is it?
Gosh, one book. I love reading.
You gotta pick one.
So one TV show.
Mm-hmm. One TV show, one movie, one book.
A movie, I would probably say Commando.
Okay.
With Arnold.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, things I would have never guessed.
Okay, so that's a movie, and then you said one TV show.
Mm-hmm.
A TV show, something I would never get tired of.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Family Guy.
Okay. I started rewatching that again because it's on Hulu. Then I watched like the first couple seasons because I really liked it. I forgot how funny that show was.
I think I would probably need some sort of entertainment where it's like funny. And,
yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
A book. That's tough. I can't even think of a book that I would read.
It's just gotta be one. It's gonna be Twilight. You're gonna shout out Maddie. It's like the Twilight series.
I would say. Gosh, that's tough.
I know I put you on the spot.
I think I'd pick something exciting, like I'd pick like 50 Shades or something.
Oh, okay, good. No, all right, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to keep keep the energy on the island going. I like that. There's nothing wrong with that. If you, I don't ever like to ask a lady her age, but let's go back to when you were 18. If you could take a time machine from today and go back to your 18-year-old self, what would you tell her? Like, what would be like one piece of wisdom or advice, or what to watch out for? What would you tell your 18-year the one thing you would tell your 18-year-old self to prep yourself for the future?
Life gets better.
Life gets better.
Stop dating losers. Which probably hasn't changed too much.
Yeah, that doesn't change.
But it has gotten better though. My selection has gotten better.
It's gotten better. I always like to make the joke with you. It's the the people that know you will probably laugh if they ever watch this. But I like to call it the 90-day rule.
Yeah.
And I've been saying that for a very long time. Like they have a 90-day employment window, and then you decide whether or not they're going to stick around or not. So right. I always like that.
Yeah, that's funny.
If you had a choice of a job tomorrow, now Eddie's not going to want to hear this, but if you could leave the Golden Group right now for another job, what would it be? Like, what would be the one dream job that you would want?
A dream job? Man, yeah, Eddie's probably not going to want to hear this.
We'll just we'll make sure he doesn't ever see this one.
You just block it out.
Yeah, we'll just block him for like a couple days so he can't see this one.
Eddie, don't listen to this part.
He'll never see it.
If I could have a dream job, man, I guess.
And money is no object here. Like, you'll get paid $1 million a year regardless.
Really?
Yeah. And so money is no object. You can do whatever you want. You could, you can wash dishes at a restaurant if you wanted to. Like, what would be like your dream job? And it's 40 hours a week.
40 hours?
It's got to be.
Really?
Yeah, we're not cutting you any slack.
Even for a dream job? You would think a dream job, you work like 2 hours a day, call it a day.
My dream job is just to watch the stock market for 30 minutes a day so I never have to work again. Well, that's a good one. I haven't thought about that. The thing you can do the least of. So okay, that makes sense. So your dream job would be to do nothing. Right?
Pretty much.
I like that. That's a good one.
But no, if I had to pick a dream job, I guess I would want to do something I enjoy. So I would probably play games
Okay.
and get paid for it.
And just I like that. Just
That's it.
all day. You just pop on Twitch for 4 hours, play some video games, and then
Go
pop
ahead and
on.
throw that Twitch tip jar up there on the screen.
Send me some Bitcoins. Send me some Ethereum.
It's been a while since I've gotten those.
So what are the, you get any goals for 2021? Like, is there anything you want to do this year? Go on vacation somewhere? Anything crazy? Have you thought that far ahead?
I really haven't. You know, it's hard to think about a vacation when you're in real estate.
Yes, it's terrible. I'm going on one in June.
Are you panicking?
A little bit, but and I'll do what I did the last time. I'll send you an email and Eddie specifically an email and let him know exactly what's going on.
Right.
And a no fail, Eddie will call me and say,
Right.
"Hey, Mike, what's
Right.
going on with this deal?" And I'm like, "Well, if you would have just read the email where I listed everything that's going on, you would know."
Right. So who's gonna take over for you?
Sarah said she would help out
Okay.
because she's going on vacation, I think in like August or so.
Okay.
So her and I are just gonna flip flop.
Okay.
So when she goes on vacation, I'm just gonna
Oh, okay.
help her side.
Okay.
So it's and of course like you don't want to go in June because we all know the busiest time in real estate's
Yeah.
April to August.
Yeah.
Essentially. So I'm leaving for a week during the busiest time. Can't wait.
Oh
I'm
man.
going on 2 this year. I booked 2.
Oh, look at you.
We're gonna take the kids to Disney for the day after Christmas.
Oh, that's fun.
So we booked that
exciting.
too. We figured since we didn't get a vacation last year, we'll take 2 this
Yeah.
year. We'll double it up.
2 sounds good.
Yeah.
I think for my goals for this year,
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely, I think a vacation would be really, really nice, but it's just hard to like think of
Mm-hmm.
where to go and how to plan it just because there's so much going on right now. You know, Eddie's got like 20 businesses, so.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough for you to walk away for a week with all that going on.
And then probably just to start streaming again, you know, because when I was in college, I had a different Twitch.
You did?
I did.
Oh, you were on Twitch like right at the beginning then, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had a different Twitch account, which I was an affiliate on that one.
Oh, wow.
And I had a decent amount of followers. But then when I graduated,
Mhm.
I was like, oh, I need to get a full-time job, you
Mhm.
know? So that's when I was like, hey, that's when I met Eddie, and that's
Mhm.
when I was like, okay, I'm going to start working full-time. So,
Yeah.
And then I deleted that account,
Mm-hmm.
and now I got to start all the way from the bottom again.
Well, I think you'll get there.
Yeah.
You know, especially with this, we're plugging it here. Everyone's going to hear about it. It's going to be wonderful.
Awesome.
Well, I want to thank you for coming on. It was short notice.
Of course, no
I
problem.
can't believe you did this for me.
Well, anything for
Anything-
the team.
Well, I thought you were going to say anything for the BBLD, but okay, whatever. It's fine. Check me out at bigbadlistingdaddy.com. Find me on Facebook, Instagram. Call me here. Thanks, guys.